Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this out of midfield before going out of bounds. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Hall. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hall. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We'll get that to Charbonnet. Shoves him aside. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Hall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. There he goes, left side. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hall to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing here is Hall. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Hall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now it's Hall. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hall. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Hubbard. And some strong. And he's going to bomb his way in for a Panther score. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Nifty move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and... That is caught by a diving Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Hall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st and 10, Hall. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marcus Jones, a return man. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
11.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks just continue to roll.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Seahawks 56, Panthers 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. 3rd and 3. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Hey, I'm gone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
11, add that. 13, Lou.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And down he'll go at the 25.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
As Sanders has it poked free.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Still going.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Hall now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He finds his man complete. It's Brewer. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hall to throw it.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Hall. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing here is Hall. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line. Lawrence. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Hall to throw from his end zone. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught. He'll have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hall. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Hall. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Hall.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw, Hall.
Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hall.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hall.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And now an audible here into something else.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Now here's Baldwin.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
DK Metcalf.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77, Panthers 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escapes the defender. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Hall on 1st and 10. Another catch from Melton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Hall. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.